Let's talk about team management. Okay, for years, this has plagued me. Okay, we have an operations team and we're going along and things are running and sales are coming in, right? And then I get an idea. I'm like, you know what would be amazing? We could import these goods from China. We could make those things a premium that goes with our membership, and we could offer this amazing premium that goes with our membership. So what I need to do is I need to find an actual boots on the ground person in China for sourcing and procurement. I need to find someone who can actually go out and vet those products, who can show up at the harbor, that can make sure that the thing gets on the boat or on the airplane and gets over to LA or Chicago, wherever it's going to. That stuff gets over to my warehouse people know what they're getting, that we put the offer together, that we create a new video sales script, that we create a new landing page, that we roll out, we need a sequence of emails that's going to go out to to our current list to test this thing and see if it's going to work. And then we need to buy media and drive people, like all of that stuff, right? I get all this stuff in my head because I'm an entrepreneur and we love to come up with ideas. And then I go to my team, right? My operations team. And I'm like, hey, here's this new idea, right? And I like blow them up with it. Okay. And then what they say is, okay, that's awesome, Dan. That sounds great. Now, do you want us to stop working on the thing that we're working on now and do this other thing? Or do you want us to do this other thing and like keep working on this and ignore this when we get to it, right? And for years, I've been so frustrated because my ideas don't get executed in a timely manner. Here's how to solve that problem, okay? And this is kind of an advanced strategy, but there's also another way you can apply it to your life, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. You need 2 teams. Now, maybe this is obvious to everybody but me. I don't know, but it took me a long time to figure this out. You need 2 teams. You need an operations team and you need an emerging team or a development team, okay, or an R&D, whatever you want to call it. But basically what has to happen is you have to have operations, okay? You have to have operations over here in this department, and then you have to have an emerging team over here. Your operations team is going to make sure that the sales keep coming in, that the money keeps rolling in. Because here's a news flash for you. When the sales stop, the money stops. And when the money stops, you can't pay the people who are on your team. You can't pay yourself. You can't buy media. You can't buy product. You can't whatever. Okay? I'm sure that's obvious. But this operations team over here, they're going to execute the daily grind. They're going to look at profit and loss sheets. They're going to look at how many leads you got. They're going to look at how many of those leads became customers. They're going to look at how many customers bought other stuff. They're going to look at how many people that took your trial that then rolled over into paid. How many people were paid that just canceled today. They're going to take care of all the operations stuff. Okay? You need that team. Now that team can be 10 people. It can be 100 people. It could be 2 people. Okay. When I'm using the word team, I'm just saying someone who owns the operations part of your business, the sales, the marketing, the daily grind stuff. Okay. The accounting, the bill pay, the cash flow management, all that. Then over here, you've got your emerging team. And these people are like in a little halo, like a little bubble over here. They're not affected by what's going on in operations. Okay. So you go over here and you say, look, we're going to spin up this new business. We're going to spin up this new website. We're going to spin up this new service. We're going to come up with this new product. We're going to come up with this new offer. Okay. And then you go to them and you have a project manager over here who can take your ideas as an entrepreneur and then build up the team to execute that idea. Okay. We're doing this right now. And dude, it's like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Like I can see that both things are happening simultaneously. And my operations team, they don't want to kill me right now because I didn't ask them to continue all of this plus turn on the new spinny up thingy over here that I dreamt up last night. Okay. So think really long and hard about operations versus emerging. Those are 2 separate animals. And if you try to combine them, you're setting yourself up for failure. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, filled with angst and frustration. Don't do that. So here's the way it happens Oh, and I should mention on your emerging team, you really need a project manager over there because you as an entrepreneur don't need to be trying to manage people. So if you need a designer, if you need a salesperson, if you need a boots on the ground, door-to-door guy, if you need someone answering the phone, if you need whatever you need over here to make this emerging thing come to fruition, you need a project manager to run that, because if you try to go out and hire each one of those people, you'll drive yourself nuts. You'll forget about your operations team over here, and that'll be a bad, bad day. So go with a project manager, let her do her job, and then you'll be rocking. Okay, cool. So here's the way this applies to you. Let's say you're like, dude, I don't have a big business. I don't have like teams of people. I'm just a dude who's working a 9 to 5, who's trying to get out of the grind, okay? Same exact thing applies to you. Because your operations, let's say you're married and you got 2 kids, and you got a 9 to 5, and you're trying to break away from a job that you hate, okay? Well, guess what? That is your operations, right? Your operations team is your wife, your kids, and you. You are that operations team, okay? So the emerging part would be, hey, I'm trying to spin up a new business. I'm trying to create a business. I'm trying to learn affiliate marketing. I'm trying to learn how to produce content. I'm trying to learn how to become a YouTube guru or a YouTube personality, right? Well, that is your emerging team over here, and you have to keep those things separate. Operations is, hey, am I showing up and doing my job, and am I not cheating my employer? Okay, that's a big one. Your employer is writing you a check, right? So you better make sure that you are actually earning that paycheck. So over here in operations land, which is your 9 to 5, your 40-hour work week, okay, that's your operations. And then over here is your emerging. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to work. I know that's a dirty word to some people, but you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work hard. So when you get home, you spend some time with the kids, you say hello to the wife, and you let your wife know, hey, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. while you're watching CSI or whatever she's watching, I'm going to be over here in the spare bedroom reading books, reading blogs, going through tutorials, understanding how to run Facebook ads or whatever the thing is that you think you need to do to spin up your business. That's your emerging team. You are that emerging team in that case, okay? So you can have operations and you can have emerging. So if you're just trying to get started, you're trying to figure out how this is all going to come together, I can assure you it won't come together without a lot of hard work. So keep that in mind, all right? So again, emerging over here, let's stay consistent, and operations, 2 separate things, okay? Don't try to mix them or you will be filled with angst and anxiety, like I was for many years. So don't do that.